within this week or within the next 2 weeks.
Or are you going to try and get Spider-Man?
I'm trying to get a lot of shit.
We're live, by the way.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to a new episode of C&C Bros. A little bit delayed, as usual, but here we are. And it's gonna be good. It's gonna be fine. Like Spider-Man came out.
I'm gonna start.
Is everybody excited about playing Spider-Man?
I am. When I finally get the opportunity to.
Yeah, I'll wait for it to go on sale in about like a month and a half, and then I'll buy it.
It's not gonna go on sale in a month.
It'll go on sale in a month and a half.
It's the fastest selling PS4 exclusive.
It'll go on sale. There will be some kind of like deal on sale.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, Chief. It's gonna go on sale.
It's gonna go on sale in like a month and a half. 2 months.
Now it's not gonna go like on sale widespread like when games get cheaper at all retailers on sale, but somebody somewhere. Like I follow Cheap Ass Gamer on Twitter, and like every now and again games that are like
$60
pretty recent. Yeah. So in a month's time, like
all because he gets them and then he sells them.
Somebody gonna do it.
I mean,
I don't know who, but somebody gonna do it.
I'm waiting for it to be like $38 because of PS Plus or some kind of deal.
Oh, I don't know about all that.
No, that ain't gonna happen for a while. Your best is
probably Sony ain't gonna put it on sale. That's what I should have said.
You should hope for $50.
I mean, shit. I'm looking at Detroit Become Human right now. That's $36.
Yeah, but that makes sense.
Detroit's a David Cage game. When you speaking on it?
Yeah, that only sold like maybe 2 million.
Sales notwithstanding, it's a David Cage game.
You make a good point.
David Cage is canceled, dog.
I mean,
there's a huge difference between.
I don't think he's canceled, but I think people are starting to wise up.
I was gonna say a lot of me.
Okay, first of all, people they wised up a while ago.
They were starting to catch on. Now, first time, maybe it's a little bit. Second time, Beyond Two Souls. I'm starting to see an unhealthy pattern here. 3 times, maybe we should change a few things.
You fool me, can't get fooled again.
Oh, shit, you got me.
I mean, I appreciate the effort in Detroit. It definitely was.
No.
Okay, here. Let me tell you my honest thoughts. I've never played a David Cage game. I've watched Shelley play Beyond Two Souls, and it was boring as hell. But it's interesting.
We got Little Wetumpka.
Little Wetumpka. He was the best part about that game, and he was in about like 2 chapters.
Y'all killed that boy's daddy.
You did kill his daddy.
I'm right, I did.
Because we're his daddy now.
Mm-mm.
He's our son.
I ain't with that.
You pulled that gun on me. I was like, Little Wetumpka.
You can't betray me like this.
You betray him.
I can't believe his fucking dad is dead.
You helped me, I get rid of your dad, remember? This was the
Y'all dirty.
He was a precious little boy. It was a shame he had to die. I don't know if he died. I wasn't there for that.
Sure
you have the choice, I think? Question mark?
Sure
I don't remember. Oh, geez. Why?
Did you kill Little Wetumpka after everything you'd been through?
Hey, he pulled a gun on me.
After he helped you sneak past these insurgents?
Dad.
Anyway, like I appreciated like what Detroit was doing. It was really heavy-handed, and it had a lot of plot points that just weren't explored.
It was fisted, dog.
It was really heavy-handed. And who is having audio playback? I hear myself talking.
My bad.
It's okay. I was like, it's really weird to hear myself talk to myself.
Ain't it though?
But I think that it was an okay game. I like Kerner.
I mean, yeah, the actors definitely They went in.
Yeah, I think voice actors were good. I think character concept-wise, I think all of them were pretty decent. I wish that, what was her name? Rose?
Oh, yeah.
I wish that she wasn't, like, a homicidal maniac, like, on main.
Wait.
Wait, hold on. Now, George, close your eyes. And Brian, if you describe that again, are you talking about Full Metal Alchemist or are you talking about Detroit?
I'm talking about Detroit. I don't know what her name is.
Rose was the black lady. She wasn't a homicidal maniac.
Who was the one who was in Jericho? The one that was just like anytime you killed someone.
North.
Okay, yeah. Northwest. Kanye's baby. Let's see. I hated her. Like she was just really weird and out of place because the game like forced a romance with her if you did like the right options. But also, like, she was constantly homicidal and had no character growth.
She wanted you to make the bad choices.
She gave you a dirty bomb at one point. You had the option to have a nuke button at the ready.
Okay, spoilers for people trying to play Detroit.
Sorry. I didn't mean to. Except I meant to completely. Like, that was the part that I was just like, dude, like, come on. Like, after... I don't know, a good solid 5 hours of trying to gain independence, you're going to give me a nuke and expect me to use it? Like, come on, stop. But then again, I think that was my biggest problem, is that after I beat the game, I went back and, like, looked at, like, what the choices I could have made, and a lot of them had no consequence in regards to Connor, and a lot and it just slightly altered like overall what happened, but you would still get mostly the same outcome, but you would have a harder time of it in the long run. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm reading the chat now and I see my boy Ethan. You don't play David Cage games, they play you.
I was played. I spent $60 on this. That was the play. I think it was all right. Now, you want to talk about a good game? Octopath. We beat Octopath.
Okay, you beat Octopath. I was it ain't had nothing to do with the length of the game and grinding or anything like that. I've been quite in the most literal I've been in a while. I have been between jobs.
No, like George has been putting in work. And he hadn't had time for games. I haven't had that much time for games in like the past 2 weeks. But before then, it was pretty all right.
I plan to start my gaming
system. Wait, what?
Yes. I'm getting an X now. I'm playing.
You're getting an Xbox.
What would I play?
I don't know.
Cuphead, I guess.
You could play Cuphead and the Final Fantasies that are coming to it now.
Are those on PS4?
Yeah, and Switch. We'll talk
Cuphead's
about
Cuphead's on PC.
in a minute.
We'll we'll hook you up with the deals. We'll put you on Newegg, buy you a nice rig.
Oh no, we'll talk about that online for the Switch.
Hey, I'll talk about it. I'm with it. We get into that now, or we still trying to blaze through this topic here?
Let me talk about Octopath for like a brief second with no spoilers. Octopath is long. Octopath's really long, but Octopath is really good. But I would not recommend only playing Octopath at a time for like, I don't know, 2 weeks. Because it took me about a month to beat it.
I hear Sunset Overdrive is on sale. Thank you, Ethan. That's what you'll play, Shelly.
Octopath is better than Bravely Default. I said it. There's my hot take.
What Sunset?
Okay. I've been hearing bad about Octopath, and it's kind of been hurting me.
I haven't been hearing bad, but
what have you heard that's bad about Octopath?
As great as people say it is.
Well, that's mostly what it's been. The majority of it is it's not as great as people say it is, and then I've heard like one or two people be like, "Oh, it's bad," but those people also they have some opinions.
I've only heard one person say it was bad.
Opinions.
It wasn't me.
It's good. It's good for what it is. Like, come on.
All right. So here's my unbiased opinion. I think that Octopath is a perfectly serviceable RPG. I think that its dungeon design is garbage. I think that its combat system is surprisingly complex. I think that its combat system is a lot better than Bravely Default. It makes me upset that there's not enough equipment customization to it, because I thought that was a lot of what made Bravely Default like a lot of fun, because you could actually work with different builds for characters instead of just class mix and matching, which is something that Bravely Default did right, I think. But I also think that Octopath takes the core mechanics of like classical RPGs and really capitalizes on what makes them serviceable and gives you that sort of pseudo open world feel in which you can go in any direction you want, and you can pursue any tales that you want in any order you want. You're not conscripted like on a straight line story. You could do a solo run if you wanted to. God in heaven forbid that you ever do that.
We're talking about perfect.
Overall, I think that it's fine. I think that a big way for Octopath to improve is to have a more centralized story. And by that, I think it needs to have more interaction between characters. In the way that Final Fantasy VI did, where in sub-segments you didn't necessarily have to have like a set party, but there was optional and situational dialogue depending on who was in your party. And maybe some things would play out differently depending on who was in a scene. I think that would be fine. I think the dungeon should be improved, and I think that there should be more side content, like when you're not just plugging through dungeons and exploring. It's just something that's more meaningful than just like, oh, let me use my path option for a cryptic side quest that I may or may not realize what to do for about, I don't know, 5 hours. Because some of those side quests are really cryptic, and you would have no idea like where to begin or who to talk to or what to do, and you kind of have to have a guide for some of it. Specifically, unlocking the final dungeon of the game, which is post-game content, by the way. That's something else I want to touch on without too much spoilers. So you beat all the tales, and all of the tales are connected via one or two plot points. Like, they're all connected in some way. Some more loosely than others, and some more strongly than others. Okay, cool. And it all ties into this bonus post-game dungeon that's basically a boss rush that leads into the final boss. Not a bad idea. I think that if you centralize the story, having maybe like a fake-out final boss that turns into like post-game, like, oh, here's the true final boss, I think that could be done really well. But in this case, when you get to the resolution of the plot, it's a little bit lackluster. It's interesting, and the lore is interesting. And the boss rush itself isn't that bad, but it's just time-consuming because there's no save point. So you'd have to do, I think, a total of 10 fights in a row before you can like get permission to go to the final boss fight. And
that's
then
where the money's at, though, man.
And then the final boss fight is a two-parter that requires all of your party members, and that's, I think, like the biggest drawback of that whole final dungeon, in my opinion. It should be like Final Fantasy VI, where you go against in the final fight, you get to select the order of your characters, and then when they die and you move on to the next segment, if they're still dead, it just swaps out characters for you automatically, and then they're gone. I think that would have been more fair than making you, you know, divide your party into groups of four for two parties. Because if you're like some of my friends and you only grind up like 4 characters and then that's it, like, well, you're fucked. You're just fucked. I'm sorry.
Now you know what the game needs.
Yeah, and
Togo system.
Yeah, and I think if you don't play a certain way, which I don't, it wasn't made explicitly clear, I think, in the process of gameplay, then you're fucked in the final fight. So, and which requires, I think, about at least 15 hours of grinding if you're not adequately prepared, I think. So, that was a bad one on their part. So, yeah, good game. Not the best, not as in-depth as you'd think, but it capitalizes on what makes RPGs fun, and it makes it extremely accessible for a casual audience, while also appealing to a core base. But I don't think that there's enough for a core base if they keep doing the same formula again and again and again. Does that make sense?
Well, at that point, you're just depending on Square to not mess it up.
Because I think they have a good IP here, and I think it could totally be like a recurring thing, like Bravely Default. But I never want another. I never want another Bravely Default.
You don't want a Bravely Third?
No, I didn't finish Bravely Second because it was the same
not what
shit.
I asked.
I don't want a Bravely Third. If I didn't finish the second one because they did the same exact shit as the first one, like why would I play it again to not finish it?
That makes no sense. What the fuck are you talking about? People buy Assassin's Creed all the time.
And do they finish it?
I guess
some people do.
I mean, they don't have to. They just buy the next one.
I mean, that's true with any game, but Bravely Default's layout and it's like excessive padding to like the utmost max is what turns me off of it, because I can't put myself through like another 200+ hour journey. Like I won't. It's not an exaggeration when I tell you that like the first Bravely Default took me an entire summer to beat over the course of like 3 months of like like constant gameplay, and it was not fun at the end. But I mean, Octopath has the potential to be better, and I think it is personally, because it solves all the problems that I had with Bravely Default and made it more engaging, and just kind of made it better in a way. But dungeon design still needs to improve. I think that shit sucks. But enough of that. Let's get into Nintendo and their going-ons.
Ethan, I see what you said, and I already see where you're going with it. And I'm gonna tell you right now, you're right.
What's happening?
Oh, Ethan in the chat.
Is he dead?
You were talking about not liking Bravely Second for doing the same things Bravely Default did, but then Ethan asked, "Is Second a continuation of one?" And I'm like, I already know where you're going with this, and you're right. But anyway, so this online service, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's booty.
Yeah.
You think?
All right, next topic.
Well, I mean, okay, so explain.
I ain't finna trip. Okay, so allow me to, cause yeah. All right, so it's cause what were you about to say?
I was gonna say that I think, from my perspective, it's cheap and reasonable, but I don't think it's good.
Okay, it's cheap, but I'm gonna keep it real. You're getting what you pay for.
Fair enough.
No, I wouldn't say that, because
I would say that. I would say that.
Because you still can't message. I mean, remember when?
Well, think about it. Shelly.
PSN.
Hold on. Hear me out now.
PS3 message.
I know. In terms of everything else, though, you're getting what you pay for. Roll with me now. Okay, so you get the online play, which, okay, yeah, yada yada. You get the cat. If you don't get off my PS4, you're gonna have some problems. Anyway, let's see what you get your cloud storage. You get your NES online titles, and you get your special offers, which Lord knows we don't know what those are. Kimishima probably doesn't know what those are. Let's be for real. So
it's like special sales, like PS Plus sales?
Heck, that's what I hope they'll be.
If your online runs out, though, your cloud saves are wiped away.
Yes, this is true.
That's really a big oversight. I feel like they didn't think about that. I feel like they were like, oh shit, and that's going to change within the first 3 months.
God, I hope so.
Because otherwise, like that's a really shitty way to incentivize like people keeping up to date on their subscription and paying ahead.
You want the biggest load of irony?
What?
Pokemon has been doing it for free for the longest. The game link thing that got introduced, that's pretty much what it is. I will double check myself just to make sure I'm not spouting mess, but I'm pretty sure the game link is just, hey, take your save data and put it online.
Oh shit, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, the game sync.
Yeah,
okay, yeah.
That totally is what it is.
Yeah. So it's ironic that a company within Nintendo has just been like kind of making it work.
Also, if you use the the NES Virtual Console?
Are those cloud games, by the way, or are they like directly downloaded to the hard drive?
I'm pretty sure they're cloud games. Because
SD card.
You have to sign in once every 7 days, otherwise you can't use it.
I mean, that makes sense though if they're cloud based.
No, man. That's what Microsoft was trying to do.
That's what Sony does.
With what?
Don't you have to be connected to the internet for a certain amount of time to use PS Plus games?
No.
Let me see. I'm on right now. Let me see.
Like, don't they like send you a notification that says we have to check and make sure your license is in place for this property, or whatever the fuck?
I'm finna check.
Oh, I don't know.
Nah, Black Ops 3 is starting. I don't know if there's a time. I don't know if there's a time gap on it. Mostly because, like, when I have Plus, I have it, and when I don't, I'm just playing by
Google this shit.
That only ever popped up on my system. Well, really, it was Nathan's system when I signed in on his, and I was trying to do Rocket League. That was the only time.
Well, that's because you're on somebody else's system, wasn't it?
Yeah.
All right, I'm Googling this.
What, for Plus?
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's definitely what Microsoft tried to do, which was why I was like, well, if you only do it with the NES online games, like, okay, whatever. Everything I get digitally and everything I buy using the special offers is still mine. So
wow, this Reddit post is like a year old. It was made on 9/11 last year.
Oh, that's nice. Someone had something to do on 9/11.
Shut up.
There goes our viewer account.
You see what you did?
Oh, yeah, one did leave, yeah.
We have now entered the Google portion of the show. I guess I better register for the Splatfest while we're on this subject. That's what I'm talking about, Ethan.
Oh, George, you gonna get those controllers?
Contemplated it. I want to know what else they work on. Cause like if that's all they work on,
okay, yeah, you need to be on the primary account for it, or else it's gonna be like, hey, you need to have the license for the game, and it's gonna shut down.
Why asked me? Otherwise, when I wasn't connected to the internet, it didn't matter.
Yeah. Okay, so you don't need an internet connection, but you have to be on like the primary account for the PlayStation. So okay, like they did it right ish. Still kind of booty, but I understand. But I think. So how many launch titles are we getting for the classic NES?
Let me see. Let me see which drop. I just said, let me see.
Is Mario one?
I'm almost positive Mario's one. And like Galaga and shit like that.
If Mario's not one, you have to cut off a foot.
I don't want to.
That's how confident I am that Mario is one.
This isn't.
It launches with 20 NES games.
20, okay.
Okay, well, I got 20 chances for that to be Mario. There's probably 3 Marios in there. How many?
Super Mario 1, 2, and 3.
I only got 2 feet now.
I was like, there were the only NES games on there for Mario.
Yeah.
Well, have they announced that they're going to try and emulate anything stronger than a NES, or is that all that it's capable of?
Oh, what's capable of?
The Switch.
Nigga! If a phone can do... I don't know. The Switch should be able to emulate at least up to...
Well, it's not a matter of really should be able to, and more if they can do it. You know,
emulate. It can emulate. It's proven that it can emulate GameCube because people have. I don't remember if it's Dolphin or like the whatever they use on Android to emulate. But yeah, nah. It's proven to run at least up to GameCube, and honestly, if it runs GameCube, it runs Wii. Like.
Yeah. No, he's not that demanding of a hardware.
Oh, Lord, I'll never forget when I bought my first football game for the Wii. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? This looks awful. This is like the cover and all.
Speaking of Super Nintendo games, I'm playing Earthbound now.
No, we already passed that point. We already know what you're playing. We talking about other things now, Brian.
No, shut up. I'm playing
Yakuza
0 and I'm playing Earthbound.
We all for this.
I'm playing Power Rangers Legacy Wars.
Yeah, okay. You are.
So
Shelly's playing a mobile game. I'm playing a mobile game.
That in my life.
I'm playing the shit out of a mobile game too.
Shit out of Power Rangers Legacy Wars.
We got Balloon Fight, NES Baseball, Donkey Kong, Double Dragon, Dr. Mario, Excite Bike, Ghosts and Goblins, Gradius, Ice Climber, Ice Hockey, Legend of Zelda, Mario Bros, like the original arcade Mario Bros, Pro Wrestling, River City Ransom, Soccer, Super Mario Bros, Super Mario Bros 3, Tecmo Bowl, Tennis, and Yoshi.
5
feet. You have to cut off 5 feet.
4.5.
I just saw an article headline from IGN. My Nintendo's Gold points can pay for your Nintendo Online subscription. Well, a lot of good that does me, Nintendo. Thank you. I don't buy $60 games to get $3 worth of credit a lot.
You get my Nintendo points off mobile games too.
Yeah, you could be on his family plan for it. And then if both of y'all want those controllers, you know, you could fight over who gets to buy them.
I didn't realize that Pro controllers were only $30. I thought they were like 50.
You're wrong on 2 different accounts.
All right, go ahead.
Wait, what did you say?
He's like, I didn't know they were 30. I thought they were 50. And I'm like, bruh, you're twice as wrong.
Okay, tell me what I'm wrong about.
Pretty sure it's more than 30.
It's like $30 at GameStop.
They're 70. You get wired controllers. Well, I guess if you want to say wired Pro, you get USB controllers for 30.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Which, I mean, they work all the same. They just don't have the all the stuff that's in the Joy-Con. So they don't have the motion control, the HD rumble, or the NFC for the Amiibos.
So nothing.
But like just to play on, then yeah.
Hey, you just buying a game.
That.
I might as well just buy a GameCube controller. They're selling them.
Yep. Also 30.
No, never mind.
Yeah, I'll just wait for that whenever Smash comes out.
Oh, wait, you can get them now.
Whenever Pokemon comes out.
Oh, because I don't have anything I'd play them on or with.
GameCube controllers work for everything.
Yeah, but why would I play with a GameCube controller on Breath of the Wild when I could play on a Joy-Con?
Usually that question's the other way around.
Yeah. I'm gonna be for her.
I mean, I understand where you're coming from, but I enjoy the experience of playing with Joy-Cons. I enjoy Joy-Cons.
Do you play with the little thing in the middle, or do you play with each one in your hand?
I switch up, honestly. For Octopath, I would play with like a separate, because I just was too lazy to hold something in my hand. I would want to like lay back and just be like really lazy about how I played.
Hey, you ever just go, I don't feel like using two hands. You know, I'm gonna put the other one in here. I'm just gonna play with this really tiny one, two hands.
No, I would just like lounge back in a chair or something, and I'd like have my arms like splayed out, and I'd just be like, all right, cool. I got like two separate Joy-Cons, so my controller's like super wide technically, because I'm not like having to like hold my hands together.
This man said people enjoy the experience of a GameCube controller. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you guys. I hate the GameCube controller.
I like it alright. It's not my favorite, but it's pretty good.
I hate it. I hate the layout of it so much.
Yeah.
It makes no sense.
Honestly, like...
Why the fuck is the D-pad down here and it's tiny?
PS2 controllers and PS4 controllers are probably my favorite.
Shit, I'd rather play with an Xbox controller.
I see. Xbox controller confounded me. But I've also only played Xbox when I was playing Halo with a group of friends, so I really had time to...
64 controller.
Yeah. Because hell, when I need like a joypad for a PC game, I just use a emulation software for my PlayStation 4.
Okay, real talk. When you guys were little and you got your N64, did you go, oh my god, this controller's so awesome?
I didn't play N64.
Fuck you, asshole!
I didn't buy that generation. I missed all of PS1, 64, and all that era.
Damn, I had a 64, a PS2. I had pretty much everything.
I told you, I made the jump straight from Super Nintendo to PlayStation 2 and had a fucking panic attack.
I thought you made the jump from Super Nintendo to PlayStation 3. You probably had a heart attack.
Like it, I appreciate the GameCube controller though. Like, and I'll say that just because I played Smash with George at that party that we did doubles at, and I actually got to play with a decent GameCube controller that wasn't like busted as hell.
I mean, I never liked the GameCube system itself. I had one. I still have it. It's in my drawer. But
oh yeah, I still have my stepbrother's that he left behind. Like, it's not a bad system, but it's like I don't. What would I play on it besides Pokemon Coliseum?
Like the only
Coliseum, yeah, Coliseum.
I only had 2 games for it, and it was.
Oh wait! Let me check the chat.
And then I had Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets.
Say it.
What is he saying? I don't have it up.
You were saying you wouldn't know what else you would play, and I'm waiting for Ethan to drop Custom Robo.
But Lord, I had buku of PlayStation 2 games.
Oh yeah, me too.
I'll never forget, my mom and dad got me that Family Guy game on PS2. That game was hilarious.
My dad bought me Woody Woodpecker because it had a lot of dick jokes in the title.
Our parents are on opposite ends of the spectrum, I can see.
Well, one's white and one's black. I think that's pretty opposite ends of the spectrum. Jesus.
And that, boys and girls, was the racist part of the show.
That's not racist. That's legitimate. Okay. Anyway.
What, next we're going to have opposite bathrooms?
Opposite water fountains? But no, he bought me... It was really funny because my first... and this is relevant too. The first game I ever got for the PlayStation 2 was supposed to be Kingdom Hearts because that's what I wanted the whole damn thing for, right? But my aunt decided that she was gonna like not listen to what me, my dad, and everyone else that told her what she needed to get for me, and just get me Spider-Man. So I got the first Spider-Man for PlayStation 2, and look how far we've come.
Did you get Spider-Man 2?
No, I never got Spider-Man 2.
Oh, Spider-Man 2 was so lit.
Yeah, I didn't like Spider-Man 2.
Oh my god.
I didn't like Spider-Man 1, and so I never bought the second one.
I never had Spider-Man 1. Luckily, I got Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2 was the fucking shit.
I imagine so, since that's what everybody's like basing this new game off of.
Oh my god.
And comparing it to.
I seriously just like went around for like 40 hours just web slinging around. And just stopping random crimes.
I need to...
That game was so good, it got me to buy Spider-Man 3 on the Wii, and boy, was I disappointed in that game.
I keep forgetting you had a Wii.
Don't believe me, so do I.
I keep forgetting I had a Wii. Well, I didn't own it. My dad did. And they still watch Netflix on it sometimes.
Like, I had a Wii before I had a PS3, because, I don't know, I just never thought about getting the PS3. The Wii was the hot thing out, so my mom went and got it for me on Valentine's Day. Because that's when she found it.
Well, let's talk about this most recent Nintendo Direct and everything that they announced. So, does anybody have a list online that we could talk about?
I can. Sure, I'll go with Polygon. Why not?
Oh, I was just going straight to Nintendo. George, what are you playing?
EBFC.
Here you go. I'll send it. Oh, so did you guys watch that clip of the that clip from Titan that I tagged on? Because I'll give any show a shot, and then the trailer came out, and I was like, I don't know, I'll still give it a shot, but now I'm a little cautious. And then that clip came out, I was like, okay, I'm back on a little more.
Ooh, my laptop just crashed, I think.
How would you be talking to us?
My display drivers just conked out because I opened up that site. God, this thing's old.
Which one was it, hub or tube?
Okay, there it goes. Let me just close these tabs that I don't need. I did not realize that the site was so demanding on this piece of hardware. Okay, so we've got Luigi's Mansion on 3DS, which now has a co-op mode?
Yep.
Is that relevant? Is that a thing?
Don't you like co-op?
I mean, I like co-op, but I don't understand how it works for a game like Luigi's Mansion.
Co-op's great in anything.
And then they're re-releasing Bowser's Inside Story with a few extra side content, like they did with Mario Superstar Legacy.
You skipped the offhanded mention of Luigi's Mansion 3.
I mean, I was getting to that. I'm going up the list.
I was like, this man, where's he starting at?
I'm starting at the Nintendo 3DS headlines, and I'm working my way up.
Oh, I didn't even know that they were... Okay, see, when the Direct started, I was like...
You were like, 3DS games, what a waste. I'm not going to
Yeah, it is what a waste. That system's going to be dead.
I mean, it's dead when they say it's dead. They're still giving it shit.
How much shit did they give it?
4 things.
Yeah, it's dead.
Brian, you know you finna buy Persona Q2, so I don't even want to hear it.
Oh, yeah, I am. I didn't play the first one. I don't need to play the first one.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
How do I need to play the first one? What is it going to give me?
The experience.
Yeah, Brian, the experience.
I need to beat Earthbound and then replay Fire Emblem Echoes. before I do that.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Kingdom Hearts
You're
again?
lying to yourself.
Wait, what'd you say?
Don't you have to beat Kingdom Hearts again?
No.
I always just assumed you were playing it.
I mean, I Platinum 2, and then I started a playthrough of Birth by Sleep on Critical, and then I stopped after beating one character. And I will come back to it at a later date, because I just don't like Birth by Sleep.
No, it's a good game.
I mean, it's an okay game. It's just not good.
That's how I start Pokemon games on my phone. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to play Pokemon. I jump in, and like 2 seconds later, I'm like, nah, I'm bored.
I mean, here's the thing about Birth by Sleep. Birth by Sleep has some really fun fights, but I can count on one hand how many fun fights there are in that game. And the rest of it's a tedious mess, except for like really cool attacks that you can do. The story's okay. The story's really good. The lore's pretty good. Game's not.
Are you guys going to get Shinobi Striker?
I am not.
Thought about it because a friend of mine wanted me to get it, but that's money.
It's like the Xenoverse of Naruto. I was like, I don't know if I want that.
I mean, I liked Xenoverse playing with you, but
yeah, I like Xenoverse, but I was like, I don't know if I want the Xenoverse of Naruto.
I'll have to wait until it comes out and then decide.
I mean, how many jutsu would you really have?
It just depends.
No, it wouldn't depend. Like, how many would you legitimately have?
I mean, a lot of people come up with like bullshit techniques for Xenoverse.
I mean,
you gotta play and find out.
You got your Fireball Jutsu, and you got your Water Dragon Jutsu, and you got your Earth Mud Wall Jutsu, and you got your Chidori, and you
got your Boulder Jutsu that killed Obito. You got your Rasengan that they're playing at football games now.
Up under the Boulder Jutsus.
You got your finger up the butt jutsu?
That was taijutsu.
It's still jutsu, dude. Okay, so back to the Nintendo 3DS headlines. They skipped over Mario and Luigi Partners in Time, and I am angry. I love that game. I would honestly buy a remake of that, like, in a heartbeat. What?
Did you say Kirby's Epic Yarn?
Kirby's Epic Yarn, yeah, that's a thing. I don't want to play that. I don't like Kirby.
Play Kirby's Epic Yarn?
I don't like Kirby.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you don't like Yarn. But alright, whatever. We're gonna go with that one.
I don't particularly have anything against Yarn.
I do.
So World Ends With You is coming out on Switch. It has an epilogue chapter, which I'm guessing is their way of saying, please God, stop asking us for a sequel. This is all you're getting. They are releasing a trailer for that eventually, I think. I don't know when it comes out though. It, like, details like all the new features, but I'll wait and see. I'm gonna buy it anyway, but it doesn't matter. Final Fantasies coming to Switch, and
a bunch of them.
A fuck ton. And the one I didn't expect the most was basically a final mix version of the world, not the World Ends With You, World of Final Fantasy. That was probably the biggest surprise there.
On this list.
Huh?
Where are you at on this list?
Final Fantasy comes to Nintendo Switch, Kupo.
Okay, I swear to God, you skipped at least 15 things.
Oh, I'm moving up. I skipped a Smash because that's probably going to be the last thing we talk about.
No, he skipped the list because he's like, I don't care about any of this shit.
I'm telling you, dude.
Final Fantasy.
Telling you, dude. I'm going from the bottom. There's 4 things for Nintendo 3DS.
The page.
But
you have a duty to these people to report the news.
Final Fantasy is like the second thing on the list. He had to go all the way to the bottom to say like 4 things about the DS. I said Kirby's Epic Yarn. He went all the way back up.
But anyway, so what are we getting? We're getting 10 and 10-2, that HD bundle We're getting Final Fantasy 12: The Zodiac Age. Play that game. It's fucking amazing. We're getting 7, 9, 7 and 9. We're getting World of Final Fantasy. We're getting a Chocobo Mystery Dungeon. And I'm not gonna lie, like, I got a hankering watching that. I was like, ooh, this stirs up memories. And then we're getting Crystal Chronicles, and then whatever else that other RPG that's like selling for $20. That's a remake. I forget what it is. George will probably know.
Huh?
The thing that they're remaking from Final Fantasy. That's not Crystal Chronicles, the other one. That was like a
Final Fantasy VIII?
not Final Fantasy VIII. They obviously didn't want that there.
4? Rangers in Space?
I'll think of it eventually. But there
was it not the Chocobo Dungeon?
Not the Chocobo Dungeon, and it wasn't World of Final Fantasy. It was like it's a remake of an old property. It's not Final Fantasy per se, but it's still like an old Square property.
Is it one of the Evilise games?
No.
I do not remember for the life of me. 15 Pocket Edition. Thank you, Ethan.
It's not 15 fucking Pocket Edition.
Okay, but is he wrong?
No. Wrong. I have a lot of feelings about that, but it makes sense that the Pocket Edition would come to Switch, because that's the only way they're going to get like a mainline Final Fantasy that's current with a demake.
What are you talking about? 12 is on there.
I said that's current.
It's post 10.
Honestly, I'd count anything that's after
current at this point.
I'd count anything 13 up current. And 13 came out in 2009.
See, that's
that's
cheating. They're in the same compilation. That good old Fabula Nova Crystallis that we'll never get closure for.
Hey, we got closure for it.
That was almost 10 years ago.
Yeah, it was. That's wild.
Yeah.
But
13 for Switch. Yeah, Ethan, 13 for Switch. Let's go.
Hey, George, answer this question for me.
Probably can't, but go ahead.
Are you one of those people into Animal Crossing?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
That's fine.
It's just a resource management game where you have fun and make friends. That's all it is. It's like Harvest Moon.
I don't get it.
It's like playing The Sims, but the jokes are funnier. But like,
I hate The Sims.
Well, that's probably it then. How you will feel about The Sims is relatively how you will feel about. Yeah, that makes sense. So, yeah, I don't need to explain anything. Y'all already hate it.
I don't like The Sims, so I don't like Animal Crossing, and I don't like Harvest Moon or anything like that. Because I mean, I understand the appeal of those games, but I need something focused to do. I can't just be given complete freedom, because sandbox games and me like don't mix. That's why I can't play GTA.
For your soul, Ethan.
Oh, Peter Dinklage won an Emmy.
Ninja Sex Party's on Conan right now.
For outstanding supporting actor in a drama series.
I need to figure out what the fuck that remake is. Hold on. Talk amongst yourselves. Let's talk more about the direct, if you would, George.
I don't have a list, so I'm about to pull up the one Shelly gave us.
Oh, don't worry. There's a bunch you didn't talk about.
Hold on.
I know.
I'm legit on the Nintendo site. We're gonna end this.
Why do you need to be on the Nintendo site when I gave you a fucking list?
I found this first.
I hear Story of Seasons is dope. Is it, Ethan? Check that out.
Circle of Seasons?
No, Story of Seasons. Oh God, what is this Polygon list though?
Yeah, just use the Nintendo site.
Yeah, Shelly, I don't know who hurt you, but nah, dog.
What?
That list is a no. This list is a no.
Like, wait. To be honest, it looks like I'm looking at the same shit.
It's literally all the bullet points from the direct.
Yeah, so was the Polygon list. It's the same shit.
Yeah, but this list is the Nintendo one is
has a picture next to it.
the Nintendo one is in reverse order, which makes sense as to why. Okay, that's fine.
Do you understand now why I used it?
No.
No, I gave up on talking.
Oh. Anyway, I'm not gonna figure out what this is. I'll figure it out later. Let's go back up. So, let's look at these indie games that are coming out. There's a lot of them.
What do you mean, India? Where are you? You're in another direct now.
No, I'm not. Well, they're coming out. Well, not indies. Warframe's coming to Nintendo Switch. I don't know how that's going to run.
You're in the Nindies direct. They'll optimize it.
Is that the part where it says lots coming to Nintendo Switch?
Yeah. And then FIFA 19.
There's tons in store on Nintendo.
Jesus.
Team Sonic Racing. Well, that'll be fun for your Sonic fans, yeah.
No,
that's a fail. You should have gotten Sonic All-Stars.
Did you just ask Sega for something?
Yeah, totally. I mean, I had it on my I had them on my Vita.
Yakuza 0 on Switch.
You just asked Sega for something.
Is Bayonetta Sega?
Not anymore.
Okay.
Bayonetta 1 specifically.
Oh, they're doing Lego DC Supervillains for Switch?
Yeah, it's going on everything. It's Lego.
Exactly. They're doing that Star Fox thing.
Oh, the Star Fox in Starlink.
Yeah. And Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is getting like a 40-hour DLC expansion.
That's the same expansion they've been talking about. They're just revealing all the more stuff that's in it now.
Yeah, it's like goddamn, like that's a whole new game.
Can it get a frame rate bump?
I think it already has.
Monolith Soft does the work. Like they actually did that for they actually did that patch for Xenoblade X or Cross, however you want to say it, on the Wii U.
I was about to say the 3DS because I don't think it needs it on there.
Mm-mm.
I thought that frame rate was locked.
They did the work for X on the Wii U for load times. Monolith Soft loves people.
Ooh, I forgot about this. They're experimenting with tabletop gaming on the Switch too. And they're doing like card games and shit.
Oh, so you get
Pandemic. I'm actually kind of.
Wait,
I'm low-key kind of. I enjoy Pandemic.
Why am I hearing myself?
I don't know.
Check your.
Okay, now I'm hearing Brian.
Because I just talked.
No, but I'm hearing you twice.
Is it on George? Or is it on you?
Nope.
It can't be on me. I muted it.
Not on me. I literally have touched nothing. I'm playing BMZ this whole time. Dragon Ball Super card game for Switch. No, Ethan.
But yeah, there's tabletop gaming coming to the Switch, and for some reason it's the Lord of the Rings living card game and Catan.
Oh, so when you say the tabletop gaming, do you mean like
4 games?
Okay.
Like board games come to Switch, like digitally, like Monopoly.
I was sure it's like that augmented reality.
And they're also working on
You might have to put her down and figure
what was that called?
Which one?
The little goofy RPG tabletop.
Oh,
What?
Munchkin.
Munchkin. They're making a Munchkin game. Like that should be a lot of fun. I actually think that will benefit greatly being on the Switch.
Munchkin's dope.
And then we've got City Skylines, Demon Machina, Diablo 3.
You gotta get City Skylines.
No. I hate Sims games. Roller Coaster Tycoon, I hate it.
Oh, you do Roller Coaster Tycoon?
I know, I hated all of them. I'm so bad at those games, and I don't have fun.
Dude, it's not even that bad. I hate it. I can't get it.
There's a new Game Freak game coming out, and I don't think they showed almost anything from it except like the basic premise.
It's Pokemon.
Bro, you got a trailer. What?
I don't care.
Oh, wait.
Brian?
Wait, that's the different one that I'm thinking. What was the Village game?
The one that's called Town?
Yeah, Town. That's the one I'm thinking of.
That's the Game Freak RPG, yeah.
Well, we don't know anything but like the little tiny trailer that they showed.
What was
Game Freak? That's all you need.
That doesn't tell me anything about the game system.
You want to know too much. You want to know too much too early, dog. Yeah.
And then we're getting a Mario Party game.
Boo.
I mean, that'll be fun.
What's the last one?
Huh?
What's the last one?
No, but to be fair, though, well, hold on.
It was the Wii U.
No, it wasn't. That's why I say hold on, because I was about to say no in reference to 10, but then I remember they dropped the top 100 on the 3DS, and that was pretty good.
I will be right back. Give me about like 5 minutes. You can go ahead and keep talking.
Where the fuck is this man going?
I'm going to the toilet.
What you playing?
DBFZ.
Oh, okay.
I decided to put Hit back on my team. Also decided it was a bad idea because I can't play neutral with Hit. It's fine. I'll just keep playing Bardock 16 Piccolo. The team sucks.
Fuck. I need to get Spider-Man. I need to get Detroit.
You don't need to get Detroit.
I need to play God of War on New Game Plus.
Let me pull this list back up. I had to pull stuff up from my phone because my computer wasn't having it. Which is weird because I'm wired in and everything. Yeah. Right. Brian, I just skipping stuff. Does anyone talk about Kirby?
Does he want to talk about Kirby?
I don't know.
Why would I talk shit on Pokemon? Other than wait, when is that new one supposed to come out?
It's what you're good at. The casual new one or the core new one?
Casual new one. I thought that was coming out this year or something.
Yeah, this year.
When? I've heard nothing else about it.
November. They announced the date when they announced the games.
Yeah, but I haven't heard shit else about it.
They dropped some stuff on the direct, but it was the same stuff that so with Tokyo Game Show coming up, everybody's like dropping stuff ahead of time, like in magazines and trailers, and the stuff they showed in the direct was the same stuff we found out earlier in the week, to where you could like customize the Pikachu and Eevee and this and that, and they showed off the bundles for the consoles.
I don't know.
That I thought were pretty dope until I found out that the Joy-Cons were like offset color-wise, and it looks pretty not gonna lie. Cause like one's yellow, one's like light brown, and that don't go.
Let's go Pikachu and let's go Eevee.
They could have done better.
That should just be just taglines. And then the new one comes out next year.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do I want to fight? No, Ethan, I don't want to fight.
Hey, he said he'd probably win.
He said, "I'll warn you, I haven't been practicing."
Ooh, Lord. I haven't been on IGN in forever. My, how IGN is smart. Who is this person doing the daily fix? That's not. Oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot that girl left. Fuck, what was her name? The blonde one.
I don't know nor remember anybody from IGN.
Shit, what was her name? Oh, I don't know. It's this brunette girl though, and she's wearing a cowboy hat. But I guess I'm gonna get some clicks. Naomi Kyle. That's what her name was.
But yeah, my PS4 is also not connected to the internet right now because I have my Ethernet plugged into the computer, so I can do this without a hitch. But yeah, no, not a fan of how the bundles look. Somebody actually, the way Pikachu and Eevee are set up on the Switch dock, they want that for their own Switch, but they don't want Pikachu and Eevee, so they're gonna ask me to make like a sticker with like Vulpix and Eevee on it. So that'll be fun to make. Commission boys.
Are you gonna get Shadow of the Tomb Raider?
No. Why?
Oh, Shazam. I saw it. Ask. I don't think
nah.
sales wise.
We're also getting Civilization on Switch.
They're literally just bringing anything they can.
I ain't mad at 'em. Take it off. Civ on the go, my guy.
Deals Fortnite Monopoly.
Boy.
Yeah, we're getting Civ 6.
Civ 6.
Yeah.
I've played like Civ 3, I think, and that's it. It was fun.
I still have that copy of Civ 5 Ethan bought me that I never booted up. Thanks, honey.
So
it was for a class.
Have we talked about Katamari?
We haven't talked about Katamari. In fact, we were quite upset you skipped over Katamari.
Katamari is coming to Switch. It's a remake. Why is this one being remade? Like, I don't know anything about Katamari. Like, what's special about Damacy?
Me neither. Your guess is as good as mine. I don't know Katamari lore.
Okay. Diablo 3 is getting ported to the Switch. Does that look good? I heard that Diablo wasn't that great, but I mean, if it's being ported, that must be.
I mean, I don't think it has to look fantastic.
Shelly's not gonna believe me. That's the smoothest I've ever seen Diablo 3 run.
I mean, it's probably been optimized and taken care of to hell and back, though, to be able to run on the system.
Yeah.
I mean, wait, Diablo 3 is not on PS4 or Xbox, is it?
I'm pretty sure it's on Xbox, isn't it?
It's on everything.
On PS3. I couldn't remember.
It's on 3, 4, 1, 360, PC, and now Switch.
Okay, good. Everything.
Yeah, it's on everything. Were you worried it wasn't on something?
No.
Is it on my toaster?
Is it on your smart fridge?
No, that's Skyrim.
Did you guys talk about Pokemon?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Good. Those things look like garbage. I'm sorry.
I'm on IGN. George R. R. Martin on why Game of Thrones is ending. I don't know.
Nah, Brian, it's a marketing ploy, see. Because you see, you got the one yellow and the one brown, and they don't go good together. But what they're going to do is they're going to sell the one brown and one yellow. Then you got to buy them because fashion.
Oh, you sure? I don't know.
Why else do I have 2 pink and 2 green Joy-Cons?
I mean, that's your personal decision, dude. I was fine with the red and blue neon.
I'm gonna live and die by this swag, bro.
Fuck that.
Ain't my fault you like watermelon colors.
I don't
You
know
didn't
why.
have to take it there. See, now I'm hurt.
I mean, they're red and green. It's watermelon color. That's all
They're
I see when I see
green.
them. They're red and green.
The red ones came with Odyssey. These are pink.
Yeah,
they are watermelon colored and they look like shit.
What's a white man gonna tell me about watermelon?
I don't know. I'm just saying I don't like the colors.
Do you put salt on your watermelon, Brian?
I don't eat watermelon. I don't like it.
Racist best. I don't really like watermelon either. I mean, I'll eat it. It's fine.
No, I don't really like any kind of melon fruit. I don't like a lot of fruit, to be honest with you. Like, I only fuck with blueberries and strawberries, really.
I'm not a big berry. I'm not really a melon guy either.
I'm not a melon dude at all.
I love citrus.
I'll take that back. I do like oranges, and that's it. And maybe some satsumas.
Like you get a peach and a mango. What the fuck are we talking about?
Fruit. Oh,
South Park Stick of Truth is coming to Switch.
Yeah, I was actually kind of surprised, but not really because we already got Whatcha-Face on there. Fractured Butthole.
Tangent because Brian don't know his colors.
Yeah, but this is the one with all that like actual like shit in it.
What do you mean?
I mean, like the stuff in Stick of Truth was way more crazy than the one in Fractured But Whole.
I mean, it was the Stick of Truth more edgy, yes.
Oh god, here we go.
No, I'm not getting into that, but I.
Okay, let's just say justify yourself, boy.
Wait, getting into what?
Nothing. I like to clown Brian for his opinions.
No, that's fine. New Super Mario Bros. Is getting the deluxe treatment.
Heck yeah.
And Toadette is officially Peach in disguise.
No. See, you putting words in people's mouth.
I mean, there's like a crazy shit ton of fan theories that Toadette is actually just a pre-evolution of Peach.
Does that make sense?
No, it doesn't make sense. No Nintendo lore for Mario makes sense. They keep changing their story every game.
I mean,
Brian, what is the Mario lore?
There's not any consistent one. That's the thing.
Tell me, what is the lore?
He's a plumber, he's got a brother, and he jumps a lot in the Mushroom Kingdom, and that is the lore. Like, the story behind the lore changes consistently.
Really now?
Yes.
Okay,
I didn't know you were such an aficionado on Mario lore.
I've taken a lot of time to watch videos on it, honestly, since I've been bored and homesick recently.
Jesus, it wasn't MatPat, was it?
No.
Okay.
A lot of Did You Know gaming, though, too. That's where it started, and then it kind of devolved into, like, watching, like, whole videos about stuff like that.
Oh, man, no, you should have stuck with Did You Know, dog. You should have stuck with the facts.
I mean, that was the good 70-80% of where that came from. You think I would give a fuck about Mario lore otherwise? Unless I'd watched videos on it.
I wouldn't think you would give a fuck about Mario lore, period.
That was where I was going with that.
I mean, I'll watch anything if I'm cooking and waiting like 30 minutes for a meal to thaw out.
Yeah, I won't.
But no, like, it's getting new characters and new levels. I think one of the characters can't actually take damage from enemies, which is kind of like the
You talking about
mode.
Nabbit?
Wait, who?
Are you talking about Nabbit?
I don't know who Nabbit is.
The little purple rabbit dude.
Yeah.
He's not new.
Well, he can't take damage from enemies.
Well, come on.
well, I didn't know about him, so he's new to me. Obviously, he must be important if they had to feature him in a game where he's not new.
Well, he was in New Super Mario Brothers U the last go around.
Was he playable?
Yeah, with the Luigi expansion that they did and everything. Yeah.
So it is like a new funky mode for Super Mario U.
Yeah, it was one they already did before though.
So I'm guessing that's where the concept came from, though.
Probably. Yeah, more or less.
Let's see. And then we're getting Mega Man 11 eventually. I don't know when that's coming out, though.
Whenever Capcom feels like it.
Because, I mean, it looks fine. It looks difficult.
People were playing the demo. The demo was out. Might still be out. And
no, it's still out.
They enjoyed it. Capcom,
Yeah, it's just solid Mega Man.
They're in the middle of a redemption arc right now, though. So I'm optimistic for what else they're gonna do.
Splatoon 2 got an anime opening.
Yeah, it did. I was hyped.
I didn't know what was happening because obviously I can't read the language of Splatoon. So I'm just listening to this anime opening and just enjoying the visuals that I'm getting, and that was it. What are they actually adding to the game?
It's on its 4.0 update. I actually have not been playing since update 2.0, so a bunch of new stuff that I can't make solid comparisons for.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but with this update, I am getting back into a competitive play for sure.
If I can get a discount copy of Splatoon 2, I'd be happy to play with you with my new online service mode.
Yeah, whenever you get around to that.
Yeah. Because Splatoon 2 doesn't look not fun. It looks very fun.
Oh, no, it's dope. It's crazy.
And then we have an update for Mario Tennis Aces, new characters and mode incoming, it says. And I could not be bothered to remember who they announced for it.
Don't you have everything in front of you?
No, I could click on it, but I just don't want to because it's tennis. It's a tennis game. It's a tennis Mario game that will be irrelevant come halfway through next year.
Sure.
That is true.
And then we got Luigi's Mansion 3. So, what do we know about Luigi's Mansion 3?
It's not on the DS.
Because all we got was a teaser trailer.
When they talked about Luigi's Mansion on the 3DS, they were just like, so while you're waiting for the new one, it's just like, wait, what?
Excuse me?
That was all I knew about Luigi's Mansion 3.
I like how they have to like emphasize that it's a working title.
Well, it's probably going to get a subtitle, that's why, because 2 got Dark Moon.
Was Dark Moon 2?
Dark Moon was too.
I thought that was just like a spinoff. Okay.
That was 2.
And then moving on to the last bit, before we get into Smash, Animal Crossing 2019. No idea what it's going to be. All we got was a title and then a little teaser from Tom Nook. I'm happy for Animal Crossing fans. So this has been something that people have been bitching and complaining about.
Oh, well, you got another
Tom
800
Nook said, "Let's get this money."
Cash money. I want to go listen to Star Bomb now.
Yeah, I got one.
And then we've got Smash, of course. So I'll hand it over to you, George. Let's talk about all the Smash characters that have been announced, because we have not talked about any of them since the new ones.
Yeah, we didn't talk about. That's right.
Yeah.
Did we not talk about Simon and Richter and K. Rool?
Nope, we didn't. We never got around to them because they came out like right before the wedding, and then
Jesus Christ, hiatus boys.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Since we last left off, we got Simon, Richter, Chrom, Dark Samus, and King K. Rool. And in this most recent direct, we got Isabelle from Animal Crossing.
Now, I will say that Isabelle looks very fun, but she looks very technical in the sense that if you're playing doubles, she'd be very helpful. In every man for himself in singles, I don't know how much utility she would have, at least for someone like me.
People are having a pissing contest over how annoying she looks, but it's like her moveset, while she's not particularly an Echo or Villager, like half her moveset's kind of similar, so it's like
she's a very sneaky.
As long as the frame data isn't dumb, then it's like if you can fight Villager, you can fight Isabelle. People just want to be mad.
What are they mad about? Is it just animation-wise, or is it actually like moveset complaining?
Some people are mad that it's Isabelle and not somebody they wanted to get in, and then other people are just like, well, some of her moves look like they would be like really annoying, like online or in bracket, and it's like, nah, you'll be fine. Bayonetta's still in the game.
Yeah, it's like if you could deal with the bullshit that you've been dealing with for I don't know how many years, you could do this.
Yeah.
People were mad when Sheik and Zelda split, I bet.
That was something they needed to do. They feel fresh like that, like better characters, their own characters. People still complaining about Echo Fighters in 2018. Tom Nook lost his kids in the divorce. Ethan, please.
I really do appreciate how cool Simon plays. I really want to try out and see how good Simon is, because his playstyle just screams me. To be completely honest, King K. Rool. Is he just supposed to be a tank and a counter like core?
Yeah.
Like, because that's what he looks like. He just looks like a really hefty Bowser.
He's the resident Donkey Kong big body
that has super armor on all of his attacks.
Nah, not all of them. There's footage of him fighting against a snake. Like it ain't that serious.
Okay, that's good. I mean, because that was what I was afraid of, that he would just be like, you remember Dissidia? You know how bullshit Jekt is, right?
Yeah.
And how he could just like super block like anything, anytime, ground or air, just depending on what the input was. Like Sakurai, that's what I was afraid King K. Rool would be, because that's annoying as hell when you're playing competitively.
Sakurai got more sense than that, dog.
That's good.
Come on.
I appreciate that. And then we've got Dark Samus. I play Samus quite a bit, and I appreciate how she moves. I just need to see if that helps me out in the long run, because an Echo Fighter is just, there's not much of a difference, but I feel
something I was telling people was that I needed to see more. I needed to see more footage of Dark Samus before I could make a judgment, because I already wasn't enthralled to begin with. But like, okay, the fact that just for general movement she floats instead of runs, okay, that's probably gonna make her a little bit faster. But like moves and everything, I need to I need to see some things. It's at this point that I need like frame data. What does this do to the T? Because if it's gonna look the same, I'm gonna need more than that.
Would the damage percentage change per character, or would it be relatively the same?
Yeah, that's part of justifying the difference, like move properties and damage dealt, but just the same kind of animations and framework.
Let's see. And that's basically all for the direct. Everything important, I guess. We still don't know about Fire Emblem. We still don't know about Pokemon 2019, which we won't probably for another like half a year. I take that back. We probably won't know till after Christmas.
They'll want to release Let's Go first before they say anything else, because they don't want to pull from that.
Yeah. Let's Go comes out in November or October?
November.
Okay. Because, yeah, it's World Ends With You comes out in October. On the 20th. I'm so excited for that. I'm so glad I didn't play it on my phone.
I just bought it on DS when it got announced for Switch.
Well, don't you feel silly, because I almost did too.
Nah, I got rid of it.
Shelly, you still around?
Nah.
Got something you want to talk about, buddy?
Oh, hey, George, did you ever watch that Power Rangers episode?
Which one?
That newest one. Not that newest one, but, you know, the anniversary one.
Oh, no. I did not. I know what you're talking about now. And I did not. How was it?
It was actually, like, good. Made sense and shit. Corrected a bunch of shit.
Cohesive plot?
Yeah.
Plot holes filled?
Yeah, it's like, actually, like, really, it was so much better than the one from Super Mega Force.
This is the
It
standards.
actually made a lot of fucking sense. It was actually, like, really well done.
I am excited. Then I'll check it out at some point. I'm behind on a lot of things.
I think
Except My Hero, because I can't allow myself to slack on that.
I'm not behind. Well, I guess technically I'm a manga, but
I was like, hell, I'm not behind. I'm just ahead. I did watch this most recent episode, though.
it was good.
I'm ready for this season to end so I can just hop off of watching and straight back into reading.
When the fuck does the season end?
The season should end in, I think, 2 episodes.
Okay, cool.
If I'm right. Because they're probably going to introduce elements for the next arc, and then they're going to end it.
That's what I thought they were doing at the end of this last one.
Like, I think they'll end on, like, introduction for a certain character. They'll be like, hey, see you next year.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, like, we don't have enough material.
2 episodes left.
I take that back.
You.
We have enough material for one more season of the anime, and then if they kept going at the rate that they're going now, we'd have to have either a filler arc or we'd have to take like an extended hiatus for like 2 years. Let's see. No, I'm planning on watching a few anime. I'm about to finish up Steins Gate Zero because I think that ends in 2 episodes, maybe. Not sure. And then I'm gonna go back and just like watch all the ones that I haven't been able to pay attention to this season for whatever reason. Mostly because I've been playing a shit ton of games.
I've been binging Breaking Bad.
I tried watching Disenchanted, and I got through 3 episodes.
I tried watching Disenchanted, and I got through 1.5 episodes.
It's not bad, and apparently it picks up, but I just don't want to do it right now.
Yeah, it was like it's not horrible. It's just
it's not. It's
Y'all
not
ain't patient. That's what it is.
No, what it is that it's not as funny,
cartoon.
and it's really dark and mean spirited. That's my biggest complaint with Disenchanted is that it's really mean spirited, and it's not like it doesn't make me feel good like Futurama or The Simpsons would at times.
Why are we out here making people feel good?
I mean, that's why I stopped watching Family Guy. Like that, and the quality of the humor went down, but you know, just stopped.
It was mainly because the quality of humor went down for me.
The humor went down, and then it just the jokes became just really not nasty, but just like
Coarse.
It stopped being really coarse, and like they were trying really hard to be like edgy and like against the grain, and it showed, and I didn't enjoy myself.
You can't do that on Fox.
That happens because they run out of ideas.
Exactly. Let's see what's on. Has anyone been watching Attack on Titan? Has anyone been watching Attack on Titan?
Nope.
No.
Brian, I don't watch it. You know that.
Oh no, I know that.
Yeah, I dropped it back in season.
Then why'd you ask?
I just wanted to ask and see like what anybody had a thought on it for.
Nope. Nope. Boruto's been really good though.
So I heard. I need to hop back in.
Yeah, so I've heard too.
I come and go as I please.
I was like, and this stuff isn't even from the manga or anything. This is like anime original shit. I am
Look at them.
proud of you guys.
They know how to write.
And you've been watching Persona 5, George?
Nope.
Nope. Are you gonna watch it when it ends?
Maybe for science.
I'll probably watch like the last 4 episodes.
Honestly, I'm probably gonna pick and choose, like I have been doing. I haven't been as compelled to watch it as I have 4, and maybe part of that's just because I know they're not gonna dub it. Aniplex ain't out here thinking.
I've started watching the One Piece anime again.
Like over or just like watching it?
No, just watching it because you know it's gonna come up.
I'm fixing to jump into Overlord. I think as soon as Steins Gate 0 is over. I've been hearing it's pretty good, and Ryan's recommended it to me, and he hasn't gotten that far into it, but I should have fun with it with him. Let's see.
Why is the English dub for shit? What's it called? The one with the boobs. High School DxD.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why has the new season? Why is it still censored?
You know why?
They haven't released the Blu-ray dubs, right?
I don't think so.
Have not released them.
I was like, I'm pretty sure that's what it is, because they don't just air the episodes uncensored in Japan. You have to wait for the Blu-ray
They're
release.
already uncensored in Japan.
Yeah.
They
I
get
think that's just.
they
I think
get
that's something.
uncensored after like a few weeks.
I think that's just something we're getting hit with.
Oh, well, that may be a Funimation thing, possibly.
Is that? Yeah.
No boobs until you pay.
I remember that was turning into a thing when I was watching it with people because it was on when it was on Hulu. Hulu had season 1 completely uncensored, but season 2. But yeah, there was inconsistency with that. And so I just thought all of it was uncensored because season 1 was uncensored, but that was not the case. Hulu caught up.
Let's see. See, now I'm just going through the anime list so I can figure out what I want to watch. God.
You don't know what you want to watch.
No, I do. I'm looking through the list because there was like 4 or 5 that like I actually wanted to pick up and watch like at my own pace. But I'm realizing that like I need to actually make time to watch these anime instead of playing fucking games.
Man, I hear playing games.
I need to eventually make myself cry and watch Ana Ana.
You can have all that.
And at least I'm not watching Nozoike no Ano.
Well, can't watch a lot of that. There's only like one OVA for it.
Yeah, that's like 1 hour and a half OVA. That's not
Unfortunately, you have to read the rest.
Shelly, you should read that.
Wait, what should I read?
It's The Journey.
The journey of what?
A peephole.
Oh,
Quite literally, I think, if I remember.
No, it's a peephole.
No, I'm talking about the translation of the title. It was something like that.
There's a Bayonetta OVA.
Yeah, Bloody Fate.
Huh.
It's pretty much the first game, but just OVA.
Oh, wow. I can get behind that. Let's see. Well, as far as topics go, I think we're basically done unless you guys want to do one more, and I'll leave that up to your discretion.
I'm gonna do a clean sweep of stuff we missed. We're not even gonna talk about it. I'm just for real just gonna list it.
Okay.
Okay, no, this was stuff we covered when we went over the trailers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Octopath and stuffs. Okay, yeah. And then Butch Hartman in the Sunken Place. Detroit Become Human. Spoiler-free reviews. All right, yeah. No, we're good.
Yeah, only thing we could talk about today or next time would be our best pairings. Not top 7 now.
No, can do without that, honestly.
Okay. Well,
I almost feel like we talked about that at some point. I'm not going to spend my time going through the older episodes to look, but
it doesn't matter. People don't remember.
yeah, because the number one answer is obviously Sasuke and Sakura.
Obviously.
I mean, if he'd kill her, he loves you.
What about Issei in his right hand?
I'm mad because that's a legitimate relationship.
Eyes and Reese's boob.
Which one, though?
Yeah.
2 eyes, 2 boobs. 1 for each.
I don't think that's how vision works.
That's exactly how vision works. My vision works.
Your eyes must be fucked up.
Yeah, they are. I only have 1, really. I'm a lazy eye, dude.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
That is exactly how it works.
Oh, thank you, Ethan.
All right. Well, I think we could call that an episode, and we will be back whenever this Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer comes out.
That's when he'll be back.
That's when my ass will be reacting.
What's the trailer for?
Big Hero 6. It's the extended version of what we got already.
Are they showing it at TGS?
They really need a trailer for that?
Yeah.
They're showing too much of the game.
I don't think so. All they've been doing is showing like the villains of each world for the most part, and then they've been showing like basic gameplay elements for each world, and that's it.
I want to see who dies.
You'll probably see it in this trailer.
Probably not.
What if you did though?
Hell, more people are living than dying in this game.
Hey, at least it's not Fairy Tail.
Oh yeah, Fairy Tail final season's coming up.
There's been some bigger story stuff, according to Ethan. Like Shion getting Norded.
That's not confirmed.
Shion got Norded.
She did not get Norded.
Shion got Norded.
I am too jaded to think that they would actually do that instead of bringing back the fucking Data Riku.
Zemnis's exact words were, "Perhaps the puppet is a better vessel."
And then a dramatic zoom in on his eyes.
Yeah,
I've seen the clip. No, I think it's Data Riku. Just because.
Why Data Riku?
Because they are going to find some way to make it relevant, and I don't want to accept it, but it's going to happen.
We're going to have 3 Rikus in this game if that's the case.
That's normal.
Riku's not the main character. We can't have 3 Rikus.
You know how many Ansems we have in this game?
Ansem's the main antagonist.
No, Xehanort is.
Shh. Ansem is the main antagonist.
But I am excited, and I may do a live reaction if I can manage it.
Good luck with it.
Or I may just be with you.
I mean, you're gonna want to show them what you're looking at, right?
No. I probably won't be able to do it anyway because I'll be at work. More than likely.
That's the main character, though. He was like, Ventus, Sora, Roxas is like 3 Soras, and Shion's like a 4th Sora, and I'm like, he the pro tag, though.
And then you count
too many Rikus. It's gonna be looking like Storm 4. We got like 4 Narutos and 6 Sasuke's.
I'm pretty sure they ended up coming up with an even amount of builds for Naruto and Sasuke in those games.
I'll tell you every reason why I doubt that.
It was not even.
Except I won't. It was not even though.
Okay, so let's do this right now.
No.
Good night, everybody. Go play Yakuza, watch JoJo, and play Skullgirls.
We got a new one now. Play Under Night. Play Skullgirls too, because Mike Z gonna come find me. But play both of them. Have yourself a good old time.
What the hell is